professional wrestler? Have you ever dreamed of making it to the top and wearing championship gold? Well, here is your opportunity. Email us today at customerservice@ccwrestling.biz. The CCW Training School is accepting new students now. Start your journey today on your way to greatness.
Hey there, wrestling fans. Welcome to this week's edition of Superstars of the Ring. I'm your host, Eric Snook, joined alongside by Brian Blitz. What's going on, Brian?
What did you and Bronson do last week? I mean, I'm gone for 1 week, and it got really loud in here.
It's noisy. There's a lot of damage in here from all of that. We had to put up extra soundproofing. It's, who would have thought? Who would have thought the silent film star? But at any rate, let's talk about why we're both in the studio at the same time.
I'm the host of the show.
Pipe dreams, buddy. Pipe dreams. A couple weeks ago here on Superstars of the Ring, Kekino Polamalu issued a challenge to the Outlaw, Jimmy McKinnon. And we saw last week the Outlaw accepted that challenge. And they recently had a match this past weekend. Let's tell more about it.
Well, despite what you may hear, not everything that happens at a CCW show will always make it to air. We don't, necessarily have footage for every single match or every event or anything. But it just so happens that we lucked out as we got some fan footage of what happened at the event. And it was big. It was big. I don't want to spoil anything, but I can tell you that right now, Jamie McKinnon is not a happy man. And I think, we would be remiss if we didn't show the fans what happened.
Yeah, this will be a non-title match between Kekino Polamalu and the Outlaw, Jimmy McKinnon. Let's take it away that now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this non-title match. Of course, Kekino Polamalu challenged the Outlaw, Jamie McKinnon, the heavyweight champion. Jamie McKinnon accepted that challenge, but a non-title match, and that's what is going on here. See, Kekino Polamalu thinks he is ready to be in the main event here in CCW, ready to challenge for that CCW Heavyweight Championship, and now this is his opportunity to prove that he belongs. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of bravery to challenge the Outlaw, the man who has been the CCW Heavyweight Champion for over 2 years now. Kekino has been in the ring with the Outlaw before, but now he thinks he's ready. He studied the matches, he studied all the tapes, and he has worked his butt off. And now this is his chance to prove not only to himself, but to CCW and to the Outlaw that he belongs. There you see, right out of the gate there, Kekino Polamalu knocking Jamie McKinnon out of the ring and off his feet. McKinnon can't believe it, and this is getting this crowd excited here. Oh, Jamie McKinnon starting to rough up the referee a little bit. That's not going to help anything. And a swift kick to the gut by the Outlaw to Kekino Polamalu. See the crowd here hoping that this isn't going to be like it usually is with McKinnon. But a reversal and a hip toss. Kekino Polamalu. And a big drop kick, gets a lot of air and takes Jamie McKinnon down. And he's got him up for a scoop slam, showing off that power. A lot of confidence beaming out of the Hawaiian superstar Kekino Polamalu as he takes down Jamie McKinnon. And again, McKinnon escaping to the outside of the ring. Polamalu's got to be careful. This is always part of the Outlaw's tactics. There's a reason the Outlaw has been the heavyweight champion for so long. He knows what he's doing. I wouldn't even go so far as to say that Outlaw is a coward by going to the outside of the ring. It's just his strategy. And it always tends to work out for him. That's the years and years of experience. And that might be the biggest thing that he holds over Kekino Polamalu, is he's got tons and tons of experience that Polamalu just doesn't have yet. And another kick to the gut. Maybe a poke to the eye as he gets a warning from the referee. The Outlaw's got Polamalu backed into the corner. He's got a blatant chokehold there. And this is the Outlaw that we are used to seeing. And that time an elbow. Hit him just below the chin, right in the sternum, and Polamalu's head bounced off the mat. That might have caused more damage than the elbow itself. Whips him into the ropes. And this time a big chop takes him down. McKinnon offering him a chance to say he quits, but I'd be very shocked to hear Kekino Polamalu quit. This time dropping the elbow right down on that throat. Now he's choking him. So he dropped his knee right down on that throat, and he started laying down the shin against the esophagus of Kekino Polamalu. And this time a patented elbow. It looks like McKinnon's starting to smell blood a little bit here. One. And I don't even think McKinnon expected that. I certainly didn't. Kekino Polamalu got that shoulder up after just a 1 count. And that might have shocked me, the Outlaw, and the referee, but elbow with authority. And another 1 count. Now it's pretty normal to see any wrestler get upset if a kick out happens after a 2 count, but Polamalu kicking out, getting that shoulder up after just 2 times in a row. That just might make the Outlaw a little agitated, and he might turn up the heat here. So they got him on the outside of the road, and he heard that chop. This is what Polamalu wanted. This is what he asked for, is a shot at the champ, and he's getting it right now. And so far, he has taken a beating. This is the Outlaw in his zone here. A swinging neck breaker. And again, earlier we saw the head bounce off the mat. It looks like it bounced once more. And another pin. 1. Can you believe it? For a 3rd time, Kekino Polamalu kicking out, getting that shoulder up after just a 1 count. And that's going to do nothing but anger the Outlaw. But Polamalu reverses it, and delivers a clothesline of his own. Desperation move. Trying to build up some momentum. But the Outlaw, the heavyweight champion, starts wearing away on him with those elbows. So he whips him into the ropes. Again, another reversal. You see that spinning kick. But McKinnon catches it. And every step of the way, the Outlaw has been 1 step ahead, catching him as soon as he starts building any kind of head of steam. And again, I believe that is just years and years of experience in the ring versus Kekino Polamalu, who's only been in the ring less than just a couple years. He might have the youth and speed, but McKinnon, he has got that experience. And this time, You see that flying headbutt. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. But keep in mind, the Outlaw was only able to get a 1 count out of Polamalu 3 separate times, and Polamalu gets a 2 count. Kekino's starting to feel it a little bit. But he might have the Outlaw stuck in that corner. The Outlaw holding on. Polamalu goes to wear him away, wear him down some. Kekino's got to be careful up there. That was just what I was afraid of. Kekino Polamalu getting a little too ahead of himself. The Outlaw able to push him down, and it looks like the Outlaw is going to call for that famous lariat. This could spell the end for Kekino Polamalu. Goes for the lariat, misses the lariat. And what? A roll up. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! Can you believe it? What did you? I'm just in shock. The Outlaw was just pinned in the middle of the ring by Kekino Polamalu. 1, 2, 3, and now the Outlaw's going to go to work, taking out his frustrations. But I can't remember the last time I have seen the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon pinned in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. It's been years. I'd have to go back in the archives and find it, but Kekino Polamalu just proved what he set out to prove, and that he can defeat the Outlaw. And if only this were a title match, Kekino Polamalu would be the new CCW heavyweight champion. Welcome back, fans, and
Told you.
Can you believe it? Kekino Polamalu with the win over the Outlaw.
It's probably been at least a good 3, if not longer, years that Jamie McKinnon's lost a match, and I'm not even so sure even then it was by pinfall.
No, I think the last time he lost a match was in a triple threat, and he wasn't even the one who got pinned, so we'd have to go back even further to find the last time he was pinned. Good news is, I'm sure we're going to hear from the Outlaw soon, and
You call that good news?
I'm gonna go on a vacation for a while. So,
Again?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you handle having him in the studio. So I'm a generous guy.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll get this place cleaned up in the meantime. But the other good news is obviously this has to catapult Kekino Polamalu to the top of the charts, if you will. He definitely, if anything else, has earned a right to challenge Jamie McKinnon for the championship somewhere in the near future.
We heard him say he thought he was ready to be in that main event scene, and I think he just proved it.
No. Well, you don't want to dwell too much on that because, I've said it before, there are other superstars here in CCW, and 2 more superstars that have definitely made headwaves. Even not just, recently, but, for quite some time now are the Diamond Exchange. And, of course, I'm talking about Daniel Anderson and Shooter McGee. They have some words that they want to tell everybody.
Yep, so let's take it away to the Diamond Exchange.
Shooter, when you're at the top of the mountain, everyone is nipping at our heels. Landon Cruz nipping at my heels. Logan Stevens nipping at my heels. And the franchise himself, the legendary Chris Turner, is nipping at your heels.
You won't be nipping at anyone's heels for long, Turner, because I told you. The only reason why I'm here in the Diamond Exchange is to take you out of CCW forever.
Now, Logan Stevens, I'll give it to you. I'll give you credit. You broke my nose earlier in the year, but you got one coming. You've got a receipt on the way. And Landon Cruz, the new breed of CCW, 4 months in, and he has the nerve, the audacity to call Daniel Anderson out? Landon, you are a boy in a man's world, and I am the man. So in Lithia, Florida, in your hometown, I will embarrass you. I will break you. I will end.
Welcome back, fans. There we heard from the Diamond Exchange, and they have their sights set on just about everybody here in CCW, in particular Shooter McGee and Chris Turner.
Well, Shooter McGee and Chris Turner has obviously been a long-standing rivalry, and it's no doubt going to culminate at some point, hopefully in the near future, because I really hate to think that that's going to go too much longer. It's gotten real explosive. And of course, Daniel Anderson definitely has his sights set on the Jesus Freak Logan Stevens. These two have known each other for a long time. If you remember earlier this year, Logan injured Daniel in a very critical match, and well, Daniel hasn't forgotten.
Yeah, and those guys, with Diamond Dave, they're just trying to take over everything, and it's kind of scary. They could be successful. Now, we are gearing up for a lot of different things happening this summer. In just a couple weeks, we will be in Abbeville, Georgia. We're going to be in Lake City later this summer. We're going to be in Tampa also. There's a lot happening in the CCW Summer Tour this year.
And of course, at the end of the summer, everything, like I said, is going to culminate into the big event, Wrestle Bash. There's going to be huge news on that show that I and you, of course, are going to be bringing to the CCW fans here in the future. So you got to be able to look forward to that.
Now, and if you guys have ever wanted to be a pro wrestler, of course, we have the training school here in CCW. Spots are filling up fast, and a lot of these superstars that we're talking about that are moving up the ranks started right there in that CCW training school. So check us out at ccwrestling.biz, send us an email, and maybe you could be at Wrestle Bash someday wrestling for the championship. We're going to have a lot more news coming for that, but for now, I'm Eric Snook.
I am Brian Blitz.
We'll see you next week here on Superstars of the Ring.